Hey, what's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? Mike Sneed coming to you. Man, I tell you, I got too much stuff going on here lately. I'm running from one meeting to the next. Man, God knows. Thanks everybody for actually joining in this afternoon. We're getting close to the actual hands-on live event. Got hands-on live event coming up on January the 20th. It's a 3-day event. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Teach you everything you need to know about how you can actually start your own appliance repair business. Also, on that Monday, we're going to have the ice cream parlor again. We'll be teaching you how to start your own ice cream parlor. So I want to come on out. Like always, the alumni is welcome to come. I love for alumni to come. Same thing. If you somebody who purchased the online course and you want to come to the actual hands-on live, you have to be ran at least 20 service calls. You ran at least 20 service calls, then you can come in. You can sit in the alumni section. Like always, everybody is invited. If you bought the online or the hands-on, you are invited to come to the ice cream parlor business that we do on Monday. With that one, you can bring your family, your friends, whoever's going to be running that business with you. You need to come on in together. Man, tonight we're going to be uh, talking about you got to own your own future. I just got off a conference call. A lot going on in the town of Selma, and right now the conversation is about ownership with me. You gotta own what you gotta own it. You gotta own it. The idea that you're gonna be able to come here in any town, not just Selma, not just Clayton or any place. If you coming somewhere now, you better be looking to buy and setting down your stake and own. Same thing if you're in some industry, you better be looking at ownership where you don't have to be dependent upon nobody else good grace or kind heart to do right by you. Like I said, unfortunately, the town is the Head Start program is going through some issues, and they're looking for the good grace of people to actually do some things for them. I don't think that's going to happen in that way. It's now forcing people, it's forcing people to step up and have to do things, and it's forcing people to step up and have to do administrative work they might not have done in the past, and it's showing us a lot of kinks in the armor. Or some people might be in some places they shouldn't be at, or might have been maybe some places too long, and now that stuff is starting to show up. But I was just on the call, and that was the thing I was telling everybody. With me, I'm not just going out there fighting for nobody, unless we fighting for something that I know that is going to be for ownership. I need to know who owns the. I need to know the executive committee or who owns whatever company that I'm going to be fighting for. If it's not somebody that I deem that is worthy of me fighting for, if somebody got multi millions of dollars and I'm out here with my little $15,000 that I own, I'm not gonna be out here fighting for them to get more multi-million dollars. Let them come fight. I'm not in the forefront of that fight. Let them come out there and fight. The same thing. I'm not gonna be fighting to pay somebody rent. I had two buildings before I came here. You all who came to the appliance boot camp early on, y'all saw I had one building, outgrew that one, went to another building, outgrew that one. And one thing I hated in those buildings, I didn't own them. And every time I wanted to make a change or needed to do something different in those buildings, I had to go ask the person who owned the building. Hey man, I'm thinking about making these changes. Is it okay? Let me think about it, Sneak. Come back in a couple of days. Kind of like my dad used to do me. Here I am, a grown man. I didn't want to do that. So I knew then, hey, if you're going to keep doing this appliance boot camp thing, you're going to have to suck it up and come out your pocket and buy something of your own. And one thing people say, oh, well, they pay the taxes on it. They're going to take it anyway. If I buy it and I can't pay the taxes on it, I'm going to sell it before they they do that and go someplace else where I can buy and afford the taxes. Sometimes you get to a point where you just can't afford to live in those areas anymore. It ain't gonna be the job of the town to actually make it so that you can afford it. It's up to you to step your game up to be able to stay in those areas. It's sad, but that's what it comes down to. But yeah, so they got some lot of stuff going on that they got to work on. That get us back to the point that we're going to. We're going to have our national convention coming up. You should be able to get tickets in about 2 weeks. The tickets should go on sale. We're in the process of putting the actual artwork together. Jeff from the Rudy Theater, he's actually just emailed me today for the artwork. So I'm gonna get him together artwork to put on there, and you be able to go buy your tickets. Right now, we're looking at a price point of $100 for the ticket. So that is the price. It's gonna be $100 for the ticket, but that ticket going to give you two events. It's going to get you the actual national conference that we're going to be having in the Ruby. That'll get you into that. That same ticket also is going to be able to get you into that's going to be on Friday, our national conference. That same $100 ticket is going to be able to get you into our party celebration that we're going to have on that Saturday. So you'll be able to use that same ticket. And I'm also working, hoping, excuse me, that I can get with the food trucks, and that same ticket will be able to get you lunch on Friday. So on lunch on Friday, you'll be able to take your ticket and you'll be able to go to your choice of a food truck and get your lunch with the $100. And also, we're gonna have food at the actual banquet that Saturday, so that covers that. So for $100, I'm gonna try to feed you twice and give you two events. So it's not me trying to come up off of these tickets. It's us trying to get everybody in there and have this conversation. So we don't have to be 5 or 10 years down the road wondering why we don't got cut out of some type of industry. And what I'm doing, I'm in the process right now talking behind the scenes. And what I would like to do with this conference, I would like to come together with everybody and figure out how we can get us a quick path back into getting general contractors license in the skilled trades. So I'm going to be trying to talk to the actual. I'm going to be doing it for North Carolina because we're going to be in North Carolina. But everybody who's coming, you'll be able to get a playbook of what to do once you get back home, and we all be on the same accord. So I'm going to be talking to the North Carolina general contractors, HVAC, electrical, and plumbing, and seeing if I can get them to come out and actually talk with us and tell us about getting a program together. We don't want to go work for nobody for no 5 years to actually be able to sit and take the electrical contractors test. We would like to have some type of fast-paced course that we can jump in that get us to the point where we can go sit and take the test. They've done it in the past, when times of need with the country, when we was in war and all that. It used to be to train somebody to actually get into a airplane and fly. It might have taken a year or two. But when we was in war and you needed a lot of airplane pilots, they cut it down to a couple of months. They can get you in and get you out there and get you in the plane and let you get out there and start dropping some bombs. We want to do the same thing and have a fast pace with the skilled trades to get us back in because we're in desperate need to get back into these skilled trades and start making a difference within our economy and within our communities. It's a shame. Today I took my mom to the actual doctor's office, and as soon as we rode into Durham, and we hit this bad section of Durham, and the first thing my mom said, "This must be the black section." It's a shame that that's the way everybody feels when they get to our section. Oh, this is the worst section it is, and you saw a bunch of men there, not doing anything, just walking and wandering, and don't have any skills to even though to build up their community. So they almost like they went from middle school to high school and never went any further. They still walking around doing the same thing they might have done in middle school and high school all day. They're not out there being productive, and they're not out there doing anything. They just hanging out. So we got to actually get in here and make a change, and get them into get us back into the skilled trades, so we can go back and rebuild our communities and stuff. It's a shame. I have to be careful. It's a shame. It is a shame. It is a shame that I'm only one person. I only got two hands and 2 feet. I can't be the builder and stuff for everybody. My stuff goes not where it's at because I'm helping everybody else build their stuff. Back in the days when my grandfather was coming along, every man in the community could build and do whatever they needed. Right now, we got a generation, two or three, four. We got from 75 on down in the African American community. We just don't have anybody with any skills. Don't have any skills, and it's a shame when I start talking to 60-year-old men and they tell me I didn't have nobody show me anything. I'd be like, you 60, yeah, but I never had nobody show me anything. But then you got two or three sons. Who showed them? I mean, you didn't teach them anything either. And so we got to get to the point where we actually getting back in there. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be talking to the board of contractors, try to have them out here at our convention. And it's not going to just be me talking and this and that. It's going to be us sitting down and coming up with a plan. It's not going to be this thing where we trying to get motivated. We done with the motivation and empowerment, all that stuff. We done being motivated. We need to get a plan to actually get out here and actually start making us some money and building our communities back. So we're gonna have all the skilled trade boards. I'm gonna try to get them out here to talk. Also, I'm gonna be talking to the school system. Right now, I have a connection to the superintendent and assistant superintendent in Johnston County. I'm gonna try to get at least one of them to come here and talk to us about getting this stuff pushed back into the actual school system, where the schools actually bring this stuff back into the public school system and push our kids to get back in there to doing HVAC, plumbing, and electrical like it was when I was in high school. So we're gonna be talking to them. On top of that, we got I got a line right now to several congressmen. So I'm gonna be trying to have at least one or two of them here to tell us how do we actually start pushing this through legislation to actually get this on the books where we can actually start saying, hey, we want some type of set aside for us to get in here in these in our communities. Our communities are like third world countries. So what I want us to have I want us to have first dibs to go into there to actually start building these places back up, and we get first dibs on buying within our community and putting it back up. That's the other thing I was telling them. Tuesday night, here it is. They're arguing about a building that they didn't own and they want to go into it. At the same time on Tuesday night, the town of Selma, where I'm at, they sold their swimming pool. The town swimming pool, volleyball court, and owned about an acre of land for $25,000. Why? They could have bought that, fixed the swimming pool back up, charged the kids and stuff. And with us in African American community, most of we have such a huge percentage of us that don't know how to swim. You could have now be offering swimming lessons and stuff, have some place for them to go to during the summer months, and built your actual school there, and been a whole community thing there. But now we don't think like that. But I want those things to actually come to us first, and then from there we will actually then go out there and rebuild them. Kind of like because we didn't get to participate in the homestead acts and stuff like that. We didn't get to participate in doing the New Deal. Give us that, but we can get in right now. If not, we don't make a move in the next. I used to say 50 years. In the next 20 years, we're done because right now Nobody wants to. It's getting to a point now where they have made us into people who just cry. And I say us, I'm talking about African Americans right now. The whole world is looking at us as just people who cry and don't try to do anything. Like I said, I had a serious conversation with my mom today. Spent the whole day with her, and even her at 80 some years old, where she's starting to say, "Well, y'all, we kind of we brought it on yourself. You know, all you do is drugs, and you don't want to do anything." Even at that age, she's looking at us as men, which is I'm her son, her grandkids, her other sons, and her grandkids, grandsons. Y'all don't want to do anything. And this, and this and that. You lazy. It's not that. We went to they built it over in at the hospital, and they had so many Hispanic brick masons and stuff out there. It was just ridiculous. And we invented the trade of brick masons, and we don't have any black brick masons now. They were building everything to the point where my mom said they're very, very smart people. They can do anything. Now I tell my mom, you remember Granddaddy and Mr. Moses Davis and Uncle Bubba and all that? They could build anything. Yeah, they can, but they didn't want to do it. The next generation after them, they thought it was too good for it. And so to the point where they don't think we can do anything. They don't think that we can do anything anymore. So we got to actually get moving and get out here and get back into these skilled trades. I'm pushing skilled trades. Other people can push what they want. If they want to push medicine and all that, that's fine. They can go their way. I support that, but I'm going the route. No, I like the skilled trades. I think once you get into the skilled trades and you learn how to plumb a house. Now you can go build a water treatment center. You learn how to wire a house. Now you know how to build a sub. You'll be able to build a substation later on. No, if you know how to do heat and cool an actual house. Now you can heat and cool apartment complex, coliseum. So that's where we have to start back at and start building ourselves back up. Otherwise, we're done. Otherwise, we are done. This right here is a state of emergency for us. We got to get in here and start doing it. Now, on top of that, we can't depend on nobody giving us no money. We got to have to get out here and fund this stuff ourselves. We're going to be looking to actually purchase or start a third-party warranty company. Like I was telling people who've been calling, I don't make the final decision. I got one vote like everybody else got one vote. But we're looking to get at least 300 people to commit to to invest $3,500 within a year. So if we get 300 people willing to commit to invest $3,500 within a year, we got $1 million. Now we got enough money to actually purchase a actual hopefully purchase insurance company, a third party warranty company. From that third party warranty company, it should come with a CEO and everything, all the stuff already in place. And then from there, we'll have a board together that actually oversee it and run it. And we'll have an actual accountant here on during the national convention to actually talk to us about the ramifications of us bringing 300 people putting in $3,500. The proper way for us to do that. We'll have lawyers to talk to us about the proper way to form declaration and stuff because I've never done it before. It'll be a learning experience for all of us, and we're coming here to learn. This is not once again. This is not something that we're going to be doing to empower you and to motivate you. No, we right now we are entrepreneur business owners. We're here to on an agenda to get pointed in the right direction and to actually come in and have a clear path of getting back into those skilled trades and getting those contractors license. So that's where we'll be going, and it might be the point where we get the third party warranty companies and we have to go get some license holders. I don't know, but we'll all figure that out. So that's what we're going to be looking at coming up after the actual hands-on live event on the 20th. Once I finish that, all my focus is going to be on going to getting the national conference back together and getting us where we have a plan of attack and we be all on one accord. So whenever we go out and talk, we'll know what to say. Also, now I'm getting a lot more. I'm starting to get a lot more involved in somewhat of politics, and I found out it doesn't take much to get close to the politicians and the town movers and stuff, especially if you're in a small town. So we'll have them talking to us about once you get back into your small town, how you approach the town council, how you approach the mayor. I have the mayor here. I'll get the mayor to talk to us, I get the town council to talk to us, and tell us how do you go here and approach them, how you form your relationships, and what they can do for us. So when you go back to your town, you have an agenda of how you're going to get to the actual town council, your mayor, then from there how to get to your state representative in your area, and then U.S. representative, all those things. So we start making those connections, and so that we can when we talk to them, everybody be saying the same thing. Hey man, we need to get to the skilled trades, and then also the superintendents of the school systems and stuff like that. Have them talk, say, hey, this is how you approach and get this stuff back into the school system. So when you get back into your hometown, you can actually start being the person who actually spread that and put that into action. So that's what we're going to do. And this is going to be a nationwide thing because we got people coming from all around the country. I hope to get the news here. The news come for a lot of other stuff. I hope that I can get them out here for this. And also, I want to get get everybody in here on the right path of moving forward to we showing everybody, hey, we're not just somebody here who thinks it's all about this rap music, who somebody who's out here trying to do drugs. We don't do no drugs. I don't do no drugs. None of you all are doing drugs. We just like everybody else. We want to come out here and provide for our family and have a great life. So that's what we're going to be looking to do. And I want you all to sign up. So in about 2 weeks, the tickets are going to go on sale. I have a link for the tickets. It's going to be $100. And like I say, $100 will get you into the national convention, which is going to be that Friday. And you got to buy them quick because I think the actual theater only holds about 300 and some people. So you're gonna have to buy them quick because the theater sell out. Then also going to get you into our actual celebration that we're going to have. Also, what you're gonna get, you're gonna get on Thursday. Thursday is gonna be the meet and greet on that night. So Thursday we're gonna have an actual concert downtown. It's gonna be Tyran. Tyran is one of our alumni, a national recording artist. He's gonna be performing for us. So I want you to come out Thursday night. It's gonna be right out here, right in front of the ice cream parlor, right in front of right in front of the actual school. Come out and celebrate and party with us. We'll have food trucks out here then, and it's going to be a great time for us to celebrate. And it's also doing Juneteenth. So this is a time where we can make a lot of noise and not just talking about all the stuff that happened in the past to us. We're going to this time of Juneteenth. We're going to be planning what we're going to be doing in the future and coming in and making a change. So, and I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. Frank Evans say hit that button. Yeah, please do. If you would like to come on and talk, if you got some input on how you would like to go, how you would like to see this thing go, I would love to see that too. You come in and talk about that. Also, I got some more announcements gonna be coming up too. We got the commercial laundry gonna be coming out online in February, so you'll have that. Also, tomorrow, I have to go meet with one of the companies across the way. I had talked to you all about a company that's going to be buying a lot of scratch and dent appliances. So with them, I'm going there to look and see how we can kind of coordinate the two, where we could actually the appliance boot camp. We when you come to the hands-on live, we'll have we'll have the actual hands-on here and teach you how to repair the appliances. and then we'll actually go over to the actual center where they got these scratching and appliances that they're getting off, and you go over there and diagnose them real life. So we'll go over there and diagnose them, and I'm gonna be trying to talk to them to the high school too. The high school is looking for some of the stuff for the kids to do. We'll talk to the high school, see if I can get them in the point where they can actually kind of do like what they're trying to do in Washington, where they actually come here, take the appliance boot camp course, and then from there, in the afternoons and stuff like that, 1 or 2 days in the afternoon, I will actually take them over to the actual scratch and dent center and have them actually repair those scratch and dent appliances, and they can actually make money, earn money there, working, repairing those scratch and dent appliances. So we're gonna be talking tomorrow, hoping we can do that. So that's me, not just talking, telling people. Uh, I had the conversation earlier tonight about we got to get ownership and we got to start our own business. It's not just me talking; it's me out here doing it, and actually putting these kids to work, giving them a trade. So that's stuff we got going on, and like I say, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got. Erwin, what's up, Uncle Mike? What's up, Mike and fam? Hey, how you doing? Greg B, what's happening? ABC, what's happening? Marcus Harris, what's up, Mike and ABC family? Hey, how you doing? Also, I want to let you all know too. I'm gonna be at the Asties. I'm gonna be there Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm gonna be there for like 3 days. I gotta get back, so I'm not gonna stay the whole time. I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday. I'll probably be leaving Friday, coming back. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff I gotta do between now and June. I'm building the ice cream stand that you saw out there. Matter of fact, I got my comments back from the town, so I gotta do one. I gotta do one more thing. I gotta do two more things. I gotta show a water line going. I gotta show the water line going to my ice machine, and then I gotta show the water line and a sewer line going to the dumpster site for the dumpster. So that's all we gotta do, and everything else is taken care of. So, but they'll so we'll be good. So I hopefully can get that back to them, get everything cleared on Wednesday, and we gone. But I'm gonna be out there on the Asties on February. I'm gonna put a link. If you, I'm gonna go to the Encompass boat ride. That's gonna be on that Thursday at February 2nd at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna put a link here if you want to go to the boat ride. Uh, there's a there's a link to the boat ride. Click there. They got a couple of different times they're gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be going on the second at 4 o'clock. So if you want to meet me on the boat ride, I just put a link there. I'll be there February 2nd at the 4 o'clock one, the 4 p.m. one. Hopefully it won't be raining and stuff. So we'll be out there. And San Antonio is pretty nice. It's always pretty warm. Last time I went there. So if you want to meet me on the boat ride in San Antonio, I'll be there February 2nd at 4 o'clock. Paul Brown said, "Greetings, Mike and ABC family. Hey, how you doing, Paul? 89 Dr. Funk. Wow, 60." And he said nobody showed him nothing. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror and be accountable. Yeah, yeah. I get it all the time. I get it all the time when I'm helping people here where they're in their 60s and stuff, and they tell me ain't nobody never showed them anything. Um, and YouTube now, you pretty much just about anything you want to know, you can find it on YouTube. So 89.com. I would love to get an electrical license, to be honest, even if it's in another state. Yeah, what I would like for us to do, like I say, get a fast track to get us in there, to get us back in there working. And like I say, and with that, I want us to go to every state and see how we can get a fast track to get in to get us back working. Um, my app. What's up, Mike and ABC family? Hey, how you doing? Uh, Stoker Reviews. What's up, ABC family? Hey, how you doing? DCNL. So what's up, Mike and ABC? Okay. Crypto minded. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? I think it would be a good idea to record the visitors that come to speak and allow access to members of ABC only. Um, that's one of the things that we're talking about with the actual venue. They can push it nationwide or push it. Uh, they have their own way of marketing their theater, and he that's one of the things they asking me. Do you want it just be for your people? Do you want to push it for everybody? Um, right now, if you somebody who's down with the cause, I'm saying come on. I would love for it to be people that we built up personally. But if anybody that wants to come and be a part of it, we're saying come on right now. Right now, it's at the point we can't just wait for everybody to get to the point where they're ready to move. It's time for us to move. We're in bad shape. Just drive to just if you don't think we're in bad shape, just drive out to any construction site tomorrow. Just drive out to any place where they're building and they're building America and they're doing construction and just count how many African Americans that you see out there, African American men. Just count how many you see out there, and that'll tell you about what we're doing. And you can say, well, we don't do those jobs anymore. We know we're not in the offices. We know we're not in the office. When I was doing engineering, trying to think how many engineers at my first at my first job, I was the only engineer there. We had what they call buyers. People who went out and bought the components and stuff like that, procurement or whatever. But as far as engineer, I was the only engineer in that. Probably, dang, going now think about it, I was the only engineer, only African American engineer in the whole company. Now that I think about it, I was in all of the sites. I was the only African American engineer, and that's with thousands of people working there. And then when when I went to Nortel, trying to think, I was the you had people who had title as engineer, but they didn't do any engineering. All they done was they work on documents and they actually were mainly what we call product support, where there was a liaison between the actual customer and Nortel, meaning they'd go out and Nortel will sell them products, and then what would happen if they had an issue, they'll contact that liaison. They might say product engineering. They'll contact that product engineer, and that product engineer will then relay it back to somebody like myself or somebody in the test or functional or design, one of those engineers, and we will actually fix the problem. They couldn't just take the control board and go get the schematic or take it and figure out what's wrong, or take the control board, take it in the lab and figure out what's causing the problem and fix it. They couldn't do that. We done that, and with that, it was just myself. And then I went out and hired another young guy, Kevin Gilchrist. We I went out and and we was having a recruitment. And I went and got him, and I trained him. So just Kevin and myself was the only two engineers that actually could sit there and actually fix the stuff in there. The rest of them was just product management and stuff. So I know they ain't there. As far as men, if you want to come on to the if you, if you coming on to the live, that's a link to get you into the live. I'd like to talk to you if you want to come in. Stoker reviews. Okay. There you go. I've made my first customer doing dry vent clean. There you go. I'll be starting appliance boot camp this month. I'm very proud of you, man. Very proud of you. Thank you for getting in. And some people say, well, if you keep pushing this appliance repair and the skilled trade, it's going to get overran. we need to push it for 30 more years to replace what we currently have right now. Because what happened for 30 years, they cut us out of the skilled trades. They cut us out. We used to be skilled trade workers. They cut us out, and they've been just importing immigrants in here to actually do the skilled trades. So we ain't got to teach them anymore, and they ain't gonna know it. And tell this group of minorities that they need to go to college. And college is good, get education is good, but tell this group of minorities concentrate on going to college and getting a good job, and you'll be fine. But then on the next group of minorities, put their concentration on coming in, starting your own businesses, doing skilled trades, doing the stuff that these people right here don't want to do anymore. And now we gone, ain't no jobs. You never. I was telling my mom that I've never in my life seen no Asian man on the news talking about we need jobs. Telling we need jobs. You need to create more jobs for us. You need to create jobs. I have never in my life seen the Hispanic community on TV talk. You need to create more jobs. We need more jobs. Never done that. All the people I see do that is us. And then if you see white people doing it, they're doing it on behalf of you. you got to do something for the poor people. When they say poor, they talk about us. Got to create jobs and opportunities for them. They're not talking about for themselves. They're talking about us. Because a job is the easiest thing to create. I don't need nobody to create a job for me. I can think of 30 or 40 things I can do right now. If everything, I lost everything, I got 30 or 40 things I can go do tomorrow and make $50, $60 an hour. I know how easy that is. I don't need nobody to create no job for me. I want wealth. I don't want no job. I want wealth. With the wealth, I can create my own job. And they say, how are you going to do that? Well, just like with what I'm doing with the ice cream parlor. If I got wealth, meaning if I have assets that's worth something, I can go $100,000 off of my assets, go build that ice cream parlor, and then I don't need no whatchamacallit. It won't the ice cream parlor. I have it built for less than 30, and then once I got the ice cream parlor up and running, I still got $70,000 that I need to live off for that year. The ice cream parlor kick off. 100,000, and then from there I can pay the loan back, and the ice cream parlor pay me 100,000 a year. And I didn't have to go ask for a job. I created my own job. So that's the stuff that we need to get to. We're the only people who keep asking people to create jobs for us. You don't want nobody to create no job for you. One time it was almost 98% unemployment. 98% employment for African Americans. One time in this country, just about every African American had a job, and you work from sun up to sundown, all the 6 days a week, and you sang and prayed and wished every day could be like Sunday, so you can have a day off. I don't want the government or nobody else creating no job for me like that. I want to be able to come out and have control of my own destiny. I want to be able to control if somebody's going to tell me I need to leave out my building. No, they can't tell me I need to leave out my building. Can't just throw you out. Mike, you said with HVAC license you can print money. I'm trying to get my license, but I want to focus on commercial and residential refrigeration. Yeah, in North Carolina, if you got HVAC license, you can print money. I didn't know, but like some places, I remember Tim Mill was talking. In Florida, sometimes during the winter months, they don't have a real winter month, so they don't get cold enough to turn the heat on. So they really just have the AC. And so during the winter months, things slow down for HVAC people. But here in North Carolina, we got all 4 seasons. So you go on AC, then as soon as the AC is done, you go into the heat. So they're busy year round fixing stuff. Here, you HVAC, you can print money with HVAC. I don't know if you up north where you don't really need AC. All you're doing is heat. It might be reversed than it is Florida. But if you come out of North Carolina, yeah, you actually print money with HVAC. Because what happened with HVAC, people already got into their mind when they call the HVAC person, they're gonna cost me $3,000, $4,000. Even though the components ain't much more than the components, they're probably cheap. Some of them cheaper than the components that go in the appliances. And you what you call it? So you can charge them $2,000, $1,500, and they feel like they have a deal. Versus if you go to somebody's house and they have a washer, sometimes it's hard to charge them $2,000 for that washing machine while them saying I'm just gonna go buy a new one. Now when we get to the commercial washing machine where they $6,000, yeah, you can go there and you can hit 1,500, 2,000 on those. And like I said, it's just not the laundry mats. You got the hotels. You have the actual school systems. I fished quite a few of them at the schools. You have some of the bigger daycares. They're gonna have them. Places where they got to do a lot of washing and stuff. Dry cleaners. All those places going to be using those machines. All right. Tommy Harris, what's up? Much love. Hey, how you doing? All right. Yeah. If once again, if you go into is in the description is in the link is in the description. If you go into San Antonio, I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Thursday, I'm gonna be going on the boat ride with Encompass. I'm gonna be going at the 4 o'clock. So you click that link on the description. I'll be there at 4 o'clock. All right. Appliance Ball. So you'll see me there. Okay. Can't wait to see you, man. Appliance Boot Camp. If you want to come in to the actual live, that's the link is in the description in the actual chat. If you want to come in on the live, Sproker Reviews. Hey, Mike, what's the deadline for the warranty company? Count me in. I'm not going to let this opportunity pass me. What I'm going to say, you're going to make 2 payments within a year. So the first payment, I want you all to come prepared to pay half of it, 1750. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to have the banks in there too, and I want the banks to talk to us. Hey, if we put $1 million into your account, what do we get? What products can we get, and what can we expect? And how much could we borrow on that if we need it? So if we put $1 million in, do we get that? Give us 1.5, 1.7? What did that get us at? So if we come ready and prepared to be able to give 1750, that's what I want. And what we'll have if those people who can't make it but still want to give, we'll have a way for those people to get in too. Yep, too much work out here. It's too much work. Yep. Cal Slater. Mike, is a service call fee separate from the $85 at 3 hours in the calculator price? No, no, that's including the service call fee. It's not really a service call fee when you're doing third party warranty. So third party warranty, you'll get a deductible, but you just charging them. They ask you how much you charge per hour or flat rate. You just gonna be charging them $85 an hour. So to go out and diagnose, you charge them 125. To go put the part back on, you charge them 125. If you go out there and if you complete it on the first trip out, you charge them 250. So what you want to do, you want to make sure you're doing a completed call bill out no more than $250. So if they pay you a deductible of $100, 125, you just have to bill them out the remainder. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Mr. Eden is watching. Thank you, Mr. Eden. And those that don't know, Mr. Eden is who got me into the skilled trades. Mr. Eden got me into the skilled trades, saved my life. I was telling somebody this earlier. Um, if you all don't know, I flunked out there. So somebody asked me, why you don't go talk to the school system? I was like, I flunked out of school, college my first year. My first year in college, my first semester, I actually flunked out. I went there and I flunked out, and my dad made me come home, and I had to actually work. And that time I had got like this scholarship, and all this stuff. And I went there and flunked out, messed the money up. And my dad told me in order for me to go back to work, before he would let me go back to college, I had to come home and work, and I had to pay back that money that I messed up. He said I messed old people money up, so he made me come back home and go to work. And I had to go to work at what you call at Burlington Industries. That's a cotton mill. That's where my dad worked at. And if you ever worked in the cotton mill, Jesus Christ, boy, it is hot. You out there in this warehouse, all these machines in the middle of the summer. There's no air conditioning, and you sweating so bad. If you had on a pair of blue jeans, when you got home that night, your underwear is gonna be totally blue because you done sweated and then dyed your underwear. But yeah, I was working there, and I was working almost 6 days a week, doing doubles and all that, trying to get enough money to pay my dad back the money he said I messed up, so I could go back to school. At the same time, I had applied for an internship with a company called Data Connections, and at that time, that's when they were just beginning to do internet. They were going around into the different manufacturing places, and they were installing token ring network. So I had to put an application in with it. Lucky for me, Mr. Eden, my high school teacher who taught me residential wiring, let me work with him all during high school, on the afternoons, weekends, during the summer. He had showed me how to wire houses, and I knew how to pull wire. And with this company, I had applied for the internship. That's why they didn't know I had flunked out. They didn't know I had flunked out of school, and I was in school. So they called me and asked me was I still interested. And I was like, yeah. And I got to travel up and down the East Coast that summer, and actually install token rings and program PBXs, the phone systems and stuff like that. And it was because also with the steel trade, when I got in high school, they saw that I had worked with Mr. Eden all during high school, that they actually hired me on to actually come on and work with them. And that's how I actually made the money to pay my dad back. But I found out I barely scratched it. I went back to school. What they say, same kids, same clothes. Had them on 2 days ago. The same. I couldn't afford to buy anything else. The same clothes that I came there the first year with, sneakers and everything. That's what I came back with. I got everything I had to go back to get back to school, and it was because of that internship that I was able to make it. But I found out later, my mom told me that my dad had told her, "Come on." My dad told me that on the way back home when he picked me up. He said, "You ain't going back till you pay that money back." And my mom didn't say anything, but that night my mom talked to my dad and told him, "You know that boy can't pay you back." He said, "I know that, but don't tell him that." So he made me work to do it. But as long as I made a good effort, he was gonna let me go. But I didn't know that. But my dad, when he said something, that's all. That was it. It wasn't no change his mind. But yeah, there's the skills that Mr. Eden gave me in high school that allowed me to actually be able to get that job and to pay the money to go back. It was also the skills that Mr. Eden gave me in high school to actually when I got laid off the first time. I got laid off and didn't have a job after I got married and had kids. It was the skills that he taught me to actually provide for my family and to get me to where I'm at right now. It was actually him. When I got laid off, I called Mr. E and I told him I'm going to go. I want to go get my electrical contractor's license, and he was able to get me enough. He signed for me to go take the test, and from there I went and took the test and passed, and that's the journey I'm here now. If it wasn't for Mr. Eden, none of this stuff would be here. And like I say, if you somebody in Granville, Vance County, um, especially Granville County, an electrician in Granville County, he came through the actual umbrella of Mr. Eden. Either he taught his father, grandfather, and they taught him, but they came through Mr. Eden. He created so many successful businesses. It's unheard of. And thank you, Mr. Eden, for everything. Like I said, without Mr. Eden, I can't imagine where I would be at in life if it wasn't for Mr. Eden. It changed my life. Changed my life. And I remember when they were taking. I remember it right off the top of my head when they not top of my head. I remember it when they was taking the skilled trades out of the school system, and Mr. Eden fought hard to try to get them to keep it in there. Um, he had everybody that had taken his class and write down what they were doing and stuff. At that time, I was still working as an engineer, but I did not know that I would need this. He saw the foresight. He saw when they were coming. That's when he retired. They actually forced him pretty much in retirement because they were taking electrical trades out, going to make him go teach like biology or something. He was like, "This is stupid. This is creating jobs and stuff for people." But people didn't realize it. Everybody got to go to college, and now look at them. Now look at them. Matt Hackett Hawkins. Do you teach how to start appliance business online also? Yeah, if you buy the course online, it'll teach you everything you need to know about how to start appliance repair business. You get the online courses, everything we do here, or you can come to the hands-on live. Uh, Matt Hawkins. Do you have someone I can work with in Dallas for hands-on training? Yeah, it's called a third-party warranty company. So you're gonna go out, get your You're gonna take the course. You're gonna go out, register your LLC. After you register your LLC, you're gonna go get a contract. Once you get that contract, you're gonna do one or two stops per day. From those one or two stops per day, you're gonna learn how to pregame and you're gonna self-educate yourself. You're gonna train that way and earn your money. You don't need no need to go and get no job. You don't need to do that. You need to just get your confidence up and go out there and start your business. Working for somebody is totally different than owning your own business. If you go out here and work for somebody, you're not gonna stay up no 3 o'clock in the morning looking at no schematic and reading no service manual. You're just gonna show up the time he tell you to show up, and you're gonna walk behind him and just watch him and not really learn the trade. You need to be the beginning and the end for getting that appliance repaired. So you're gonna have to force yourself to study. And you tell me, oh, I study. No, nah, you ain't gonna study. You ain't gonna study. You just gonna do what you're supposed to do when you get, especially you ain't getting paid for it. You're just gonna walk behind somebody. If they're working you, you're only gonna do it when you're supposed to work. I want you to go out there and learn how to self-educate yourself, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Kel Slater. Thanks, Mike. All right, no problem. Reggie Crew. Let's see. Reggie Crew. Come on, machine. Hey, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Man, bear, bull, shark. If you don't, okay. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you will fall into someone else's plan. And guess what? They have planned for you. Not much. That's the truth. That's the truth. And the thing about it, this is the thing that I find hard that fascinates me, where human beings don't have much compassion. They don't have much compassion, and a lot of times people think that people gonna have compassion. They don't. Most people are selfish, and they don't have much compassion. Everybody's self-preservation. They I'm gonna do what's best for me. That's what mainly what people do, and that's part of what government is there for, to make sure that you don't trample on nobody else when you're doing what's best for you. So okay. H. Wiggins, how does residential appliance repair compare to commercial equipment repair? Hot and cold side. I don't know what you mean about hot and cold side. You kind of But they're the same appliances. They're just bigger. It's kind of like people say we're working on a semi truck and working on a regular truck. Same thing, just bigger parts. You make more doing commercial repair than you do residential repair because the machine costs more. You got more of a buffer in the price before somebody replace it because of the cost of the machine. But I don't know what you talk about the hot and cold side. DCNF, yeah, earn while you learn the best way to do it. Yeah, it is the best way to do it. A lot of people are afraid to do it, the confidence. Like I tell people, the machine is already broken, so you can't break it. Also, you have the third party warranty company behind you. So The customer don't have to pay any more money. And if you have to replace every part on that machine to get it running, it ain't gonna cost you any more money. It ain't gonna cost the customer any more money. The third party warranty company is sending it to you. You're gonna earn while you learn. The first, the first couple of times you going out there, the first month or two, you're not gonna be no expert. Don't think every time you go out there to do something that you're gonna be an expert. It's not. Everybody's gonna have to learn the same way. Just like if you learn how to ride a bike, you're gonna fall off and get scarred up, but you jump back on and keep it going. And that's how you learn how to ride a bike. Same way you learn how to run a business. Same way you learn how to repair appliances. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna unfortunately you're gonna break some stuff. You, you're gonna have to get one or two people's stuff replaced. But that's how you learn. After about 2 or 3 months of you doing it, the confidence get up, the stuff start to click, and you actually learn. Always remember the diligent prosper. So what you want to do, you got to be diligent. You got to be constantly studying, doing your pre-gaming. You got to be constantly looking at stuff about appliance repair. Like I said, get applianceology. Go there every morning when you wake up. Read for 30 minutes just the new posts that come on through applianceology. Just read it. I don't care what it is. All the posts that you haven't read, just read it for 30 minutes, and you'll be surprised by doing that how much you educate yourself about appliance repair. Because you'll read something that don't at that moment in time you might not be working on it. But Lord and behold, in a month or two you're gonna hit something and it's gonna be that exact same problem that you read about that somebody fixed it. You say, oh, I read about that. And this is how they fixed it, and you go ahead and do it. But you got to get yourself thoroughly immersed into this trade. That's another thing too. When you all are learning a new trade, a new skill set, this is not something like in school where you just doing it just to pass the test, or you just doing it taking a certification just so you can get a job and sit behind a desk and hide. You're not going to be able to hide in this business. This business right here, in the skilled trades business, you're not going to be able to lie and say that you know how to fix that refrigerator. Because the refrigerator gonna tell you, I don't care how much you lie about it, it's gonna tell you if it works or not. Because it ain't gonna get cold. Same thing, a dryer. You're not gonna be able to lie and say, yeah, I can fix that dryer. You ain't gotta tell them. If they go to the dryer, go fix it. And if it heat up, it's good. If it don't, you don't know what you're doing. So that's why people don't really like this. Because this right here, it's not something you can hide from, and it's something where you got to show receipts. Not saying show receipts. It's not something where you're gonna be able to tell somebody that, say for instance, like this. If I say, oh, I gotta be careful. Some of the other things. If I tell you all, I know how to start a business. But you never see me run a business, and you never see me do anything. But if you all watch me enough on here talking about I know how to start a business, YouTube will pay me enough money that I never have to go start a business. But just the fact that I'm entertaining you all is my business. Appliance repair and skilled trades don't work. If I tell you all that I know how to start an appliance repair business, I got to go out there and fix these appliances. And from there, if I can't fix them, it's going to tell that I can't fix them. And that's why a lot of people run from. Also, I don't know if I told you all, but Monday is official my last day as a appliance repair business owner. My nephew is taking over on Monday, so he's been doing it now for almost 15 years. So on Monday is it. Well, it's pretty much been it since about September, October. But on Monday, we're gonna be making it a harder switch and getting me out of actually doing some of the daily things for me. I'm not doing much to help him now, but it's gone. It's kind of bittersweet. I'm glad that it's moving on. He's taking it and he's gonna do it. None of my kids wanted to do it, and if they ever decide they want to, I can start another one. He loves it, and he loves fixing stuff. He's very mechanically inclined, so he's taking on Monday. Also, he has a son. His son is very smart, very mechanically inclined. His son likes working with him, going out there. So I think I might have two generations of Sneed still kicking strong doing it. So he be totally on with it on Monday. And this is the way you need to make that handoff, where I'm still able to sit here with him and work with him as he goes. Um, so I'll be totally full time appliance boot camp starting on Monday. Easy money, Matt. I do it here in DeSoto, Texas. Okay. And I think Frank does it part time, he says. Yep, he does it part time. Um, Matt Hawkins. Does the online course come with the book? I know it don't. What he's talking about, if you want to, you can buy the book right here. This book right here, How to Start Your Own Appliance Repair Business, the blueprint. You can get the printed version right here, and it has everything. And shout out to you all who's buying the book. I love it. Even the stuff that I didn't think much about, you all really said y'all really like, especially the stuff about long-term care insurance, long-term disability insurance, that stuff that life insurance and stuff. That's the stuff that I take for granted. That I think a lot of people know how to guard against risk. You all who actually been in the field for a long time say, yeah, I'm taking that and I'm making the changes this year to protect yourself. So grab that book. Uh, Very good book. Very good book. And I have some books when I come out to the Ashby's too. Frank Hawkins. Frank is okay. They networking. Right? They networking. BCNF. That was also Mike. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. My app. Yep. Yep. The machine works when you leave. That is your grade. Nothing like getting the appliance working. That's the honest to God truth, man. If you got one that you've been working on, and you got one that you've been working on, and you had and kept you up at night, and you think you got it fixed, and you bring it, you get the thing working. It feels good. Matter of fact, Tuesday night, Oliver, you all know Oliver. Oliver used to work for me when back when I first started appliance boot camp. He came over from Venezuela. Well, he has his own appliance repair business, and he had a oven microwave combo, and he what's it called? He had been working on it. He had been calling me for about 2 or 3 weeks about it, and then finally he brought it in. It was a commercial unit that works off of 240 volts. So he finally asked me, hey, I'm gonna put it in the car. Can you help me troubleshoot it if I bring it there? I'm like, sure, no problem. And so what happened? The initial problem was the control board burned out. He put a new control board in. When the process of putting the new control board in, he swapped two of the connectors. They fit on the same one, but he couldn't get the schematic for it, and he thought he had it in the right place. And so what happened? When he was turning on to the microwave, it would actually turn the actual oven on, and not the actual microwave. So he'll turn on the actual heater element to brown the food, not microwave. And he couldn't figure it out. He thought the control board was bad. He thought the magnetron was bad. And then from there, I just started reading the top of the control board, and I asked him how many bake elements have you, and he said he had three. And I saw at the top they had four things with the bake elements. They had oven relay 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I said, you got one of these swapped. And come to find out the one they was calling the microwave actual oven relay. He had it wrong. We swapped it on, and he turned it on, and that microwave sound come on with the magnetron. You know the hum. We go. When that came on, man, you should have seen him. He's just so relieved because it was a big money job. No, he had got the money and he needed to get it working. And from there, he learned a lot on that one. And to get that thing running, man, you could see the relief on him when he got that thing up and running. Um, Picture Man 63. Good evening, Mike, the ABC family, and all in Dallas Fort Worth area. Okay, hey, how you doing? DCNF appliance repair. Okay, Mike, I got my life insurance now working. I'm moving forward with short and long-term disability. Good job, man. I'm telling you, once I got all that stuff in place, it was like a it was like a uh, it was like I just everything just fell in the. It's just like a burden was lifted off of me. I wasn't worried about my family. Matter of fact, sometimes I would look at stuff and I say, hey, if something happened to me, everybody's gonna be really good, really well off. I don't worry about my family and stuff anymore. I was able to have peace, able to have peace. Mike, good job on the ice machine. It doesn't look like the same machine. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Once the planning and zoning, let me make sure see if he sent my stuff back. I'll show you all. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let me see here real quick. That one ain't bad. Look at that. Okay. Let me see here. I'll show you. I'm down to the last couple of things. Let me see if that come up. Make sure ain't no personal stuff. Okay, yeah, here we go. Um, okay, so all right, here we go. So right here, I got everything now. Only for floodplain update flood note to this site is located in zone X. So you got to add that on there. Um, right here, uh, for public works, they want me to water and sewer. They want me to show the water and sewer line connection to the dumpster pad and show water connection to the ice machine. And that's it. That's it. So we're gonna make those three little changes they got right there, and I'll be able to pull my permits and I'll be able to go ahead and get the thing going. So once I get the permit pulled, it ain't much to that thing. All it is just really the concrete and putting the stuff in. So it's not good. Um, H. Wiggins, I'm working for a major appliance brand exclusively. What's the best way to learn about other brands? All of them the same. And you can fix an LG, you can fix a Samsung, you can fix a Whirlpool. The name don't mean anything. It's the same function behind it. Uh, you know, uh, you know, a dryer, regardless of its name, uh, a compressor, regardless if it's in a Whirlpool, if it's in a LG or whatever, it's gonna operate the same. A heater element, a thermostat, regardless of what's the name of the machine, it's gonna operate the same. A thermistor is gonna operate the same. So if you can fix one, you can fix the other ones. Finesse King, Mike, I called this number yesterday. I couldn't get in contact with you. Yeah, if you call, you got call between 1 and 4. Just keep calling because you have to think. We have thousands of people who actually look at this, and so with those thousands of people, everybody's calling. So you have to actually just keep calling because like I say, this right here, I don't charge people anything, and I try to get them off the phone as quick as possible. And a lot of people, that's another thing too. I want to commend you all. When you all are calling on Wednesdays between 1 and 4, you all are very mindful of the next person. Because everybody always say, Hey, Mike, it's gonna be real quick. I know other people try to get in, and that's the truth. So with that, y'all try to get y'all questions out real quick. And a lot of times they already have them written down, and I like that, so they can read them and I answer them real quick. But on Wednesdays between 1 and 4, my phone at 1 o'clock it rings all the way up until 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, I just stop answering it. But yeah, you can get in. Yeah, Greg B. Them networking. Greg is in the Dallas area. Oh, okay. Uh, Finesse King says ready to open up ice cream parlor. Okay, call me tomorrow at that number of Finesse King. Call me tomorrow at that number right there. Um, call anytime tomorrow. I'll pick up. I love to talk to you. Greg, okay, they networking. Mike, are you going to do any real estate video? Um, as far as how to buy real estate, how you buy real estate, what I just looked at a second ago. It's not nothing major. Just get on a list with make sure y'all can't see me. Okay, it's just here, like the property. I get a list from Property Lead. From you go to your local real estate investment um, um, organization. I go to RIA, North Carolina Real Estate Investors Association. Let me make this bigger. So if I come here and I just look and see what they send me, right here, this is the one I just looked at right here for 49.5, Nashville, 3 bedroom, 1 bath. You know, and so from there I click on it. Come on, come on, come on. We'll give it a second. We'll take a quick look at it. So I look at they send me something every day. And wholesalers call me and send me stuff. We'll let it pull up. We'll take a look at it together. But that's all you do. Come on, what's taking this thing so long? See right here. I don't know. I might need not show the number because I'm showing up calling them in the morning. Look at here. This 49,500 right here. Oh yeah. Uh, Tenant occupied home for sale in Nashville. They renting it right now for $450 a month to month. You gotta that's the number you call, and you gotta have cash. That's the only thing you gotta cash. I don't know about this one. You might could get a loan on it, but that's it. And Nashville is right before you get to Rocky Mount. Yep. So a matter of fact, I'm gonna call that one before before I leave tonight. But that's it. You just gotta have the money. Ain't nothing hard about it. That one right there is right up my alley. Right up my alley. So, but yeah, so that's all it is. You just get on a mailing list, and the thing is, you need to be doing something where you can make the cash to be able to buy it. Okay, wait. Okay. Is HVAC career better? If you can get a contractor's license, no, no, to get a contractor's license, it's it's not you just gonna walk up there and get a contractor's license. To get an HVAC contractor's license, you got to work for somebody in North Carolina for like 5 years, and then from there you got to pass the test. The test ain't nothing easy. You know they have less than 2% pass rate for these things. Because you have to think to get an HVAC contractor's license, a plumbing contractor's license, or electrical contractor's license. That's equivalent to being a doctor, money wise, more. It's better than being a doctor because what happened if you're a doctor or a dentist, you got to go every that contractor's license, electrical contractor's license, plumbing. I make three times as much money. I can make three times, 20 times as much money as they do, and never have to leave my house because I have other people to go work for me. And this generational money that you make, that you once you get your contractor's license. It's something that changes the whole trajectory. So it ain't just something. Oh, I'm gonna go get an HVAC contractor's license. It's something that you gotta make that your goal to go do. Otherwise, you're gonna be just being an HVAC technician. Now you can go to school and go get a job being an HVAC technician, being an electrician, being a plumber. But if you're gonna go get those contractor's license, that's something totally different ball game we're talking about. And that's the same thing. I think when they don't tell people when they talk about this thing, oh, you can go to school and be an electrician. They talk about going not being an electrical contractor. You're thinking you're just going to go work for an electrician, work for an electrical contractor. You can make $30, $40 an hour. They would tell the truth. You need to go and become an electrical contractor. You make $100, $200 an hour. That they don't tell them that when they tell people about college and stuff. All right. They networking. Finesse King. Mike, is there a way I can text you a number? You can send it to this email right here. But I'm gonna I see your area code, and I'll be waiting for it. And where are you gonna open up your ice cream parlor? Oh Lord, they go DCF. Get ready to jump on my deal. He said he thought that was Nashville, Tennessee. No, that's Nashville, North Carolina, right before you get to Rocky Mount. That's one of my groups I go to. Yeah, he very jump on my deal. Once again, I want to thank everybody for actually watching. Hey, this year is going to be a great year. Like I say, we got a lot coming on. We got the hands-on live event be here the 20th. We'll be here the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. If you hadn't already signed up, if you're alumni, please come on back and see us. The same thing on the 23rd. We'll have the ice cream parlor. Come on out and you want to learn how to start your own ice cream parlor business. Like I said, with the ice cream parlor, that's something that I'm looking where I might be able to. I'm gonna send this one right here to my wife because she's actually uh, looking for a house right now. If you looking at the ice parlor, something I think will be really big. Um, uh, that ice cream parlor. Matter of fact, if you email me your number now, Finesse King. When I get off, I'll give you a call in about 10 minutes. The ice cream parlor is going to be something that you be able to man, I think you're gonna be able to really make some changes, especially if you do it. If that shipping container go the way I think it is. Right now, I'm paying the cost because I'm going out here figuring out how to do it, showing you all how it's done, and you can go out here. You can pay $2,500 for a shipping container, and you actually build it out to you got now an actual building instead of paying $200,000 for actual uh, ice cream parlor. You can actually go out buy a shipping container. You can buy a piece of land on in a community commercial lot on a community that's transitioning for $4,000 or $5,000. Drop that shipping container on there. Drop the ice cream on there. If you don't, it's depending on the actual community. If the ice cream is too expensive, the price point, you can do like Italian ice. You can do cream ice. You can do something that's a lower price point. That tell the actual they make the change. Like they do like shaved ice and snowballs. You can actually do like a cream ice or Italian ice, which is a lower price point. They'll still make you enough money, way more money than you make renting it, and you be good. You be good. So, yep. Let's see. Frank Evans said yes, a great year. My computer is slow as I don't know what right now. DCNL said 2023 is going to be outstanding. Already in a good start. Yep, just got a booking from our website. Dishwasher door last broken. There you go. There you go. If you hadn't already, purchase the book. There's a link in the description. If you want to get the written version on how to start our appliance repair business, it's the blueprint. If you want to take the course, there's a link in the description. Click on it and sign up for the course. Let me teach you how to start your own appliance repair business. Not only appliance repair, I do the ice cream parlor. I teach you the garage doors. I teach you everything. Once again, thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you later. And I hope you feel better, Mr. Eden, man. I'm praying for you. And thank you for everything you've done for me and my family, man. I love you. Thank you. All right. See you later.